Hi everyone, I'm Aditi from Sales Handy, and today we are talking about something crucial, that is making sure your cold emails ends up in primary inboxes. Shockingly, only about 20% of cold emails from reputable senders make it to where they're supposed to be, that is the inbox. The rest often get stuck in spam folders or are blocked entirely. Additionally, one big problem with cold email is not knowing if they're reaching the inbox or getting marked as spam. And without knowing this, it's hard to make sure your email campaigns are working well or not. So today we are diving into the reasons behind these challenges and exploring best practices. First thing is sending infrastructure. Your sending IP and domain reputation are critical. So try to maintain a clean reputation by sending consistently from the same email IP address. Implement SPF, DKIM, and DMARC protocols to authenticate your emails. Choosing reputable email service providers or ensuring robust email authentication on your own SMTP server is crucial to avoid deliverability issues. Second is about invalid addresses. Sending to invalid or inactive addresses flags you as a potential spammer. Regularly clean your list to remove bad and hard bounce addresses. Validate email addresses using tools to maintain list quality. Build your list through confirmed opt-in methods to ensure your recipients are willing to receive your emails. Third is about spam traps. Maintain sending consistency and avoid addresses that are identified as spam traps or are blacklisted. These traps are designed to catch spammers who use harvested email lists. Fourth is about content quality. Craft well formatted emails with relevant content. Poorly formatted content or links to blacklisted sites can harm your deliverability. Avoid spam, trigger words and subject lines. Personalize your content and follow best practices when using HTML. And last and the fifth is spam rates and reputation monitoring. Keep your spam rate below 0.1% as recommended by ESP policies that are there in 2024 to uphold a positive sender reputation. Regularly monitor your sender IP reputation and address any blacklisting issues promptly to maximize inbox deliverability. So these were the few things and best practices that you have to keep in mind if you want to reach the primary inboxes of your recipients. Now let's see where your emails are landing, and is the email address from which you are sending your emails, is it facing any deliverability issues, or what is the inbox placement of that particular email address or domain. So for that, I'm going to use the Glock apps, and Glock apps is basically a tool that helps you in testing email deliverability and see where your emails are being delivered at, whether it's Gmail, Outlook, and all other major ESPs. It also gives you insights and actionable steps to improve your deliverability. So now I am inside my Glock apps account, and this is how the dashboard looks like. So you just have to go and click on start spam test, and then you have to choose start manual test, and you're gonna see a screen like this, and from here you have to choose the spam filters. So these are some major spam filters that I've already chosen, and you can also choose the email service provider that you want to check the results for. So once that is done, just go and click on next, and this is something that is optional and you can go ahead and choose it, but I'm gonna skip it for now, and I'm just gonna click on create. And now you have a ID string here, now you have a seed list here, and now you have to send an email from that particular account for which you have to do the deliverability test. So I'm going to download this list, and I'm going to save it, and now I have to send email to this list, to this prospect list, and I have to paste this ID into the copy of the email that I'll be sending to these prospects. So for sending emails, I am gonna use Sales Handy, and now I'm inside my Sales Handy dashboard. So Sales Handy is a tool that helps you in lead generation through cold emailing, and this is how the dashboard of Sales Handy looks like. So I'm gonna go and click on Glock Apps campaign that I've already created inside Sales Handy, and I'm gonna go to this email here, and I'm gonna paste that ID string from that Glock App test to here, and I'm gonna save it. Once that is done, now comes adding prospects that I just downloaded. So I'm gonna go to prospect tab here, and I'm gonna import the CSV. Just done. So now what you have to do is you have to go back in your clock app test that you did. So I am in my clock app test, and now you have to go and check for the report here. is the report that I've gotten for the email that I sent, and this is the account that I wanted to check the deliverability for. So now this is, so I'm just going to refresh it so again and again so that it gives me the latest data on the test. And now there are multiple things that are here. So you can see that the inbox placement is 76.1%, the tabs are 4.6, and the spam rate is 15.6%. You can also see content analysis here of the content that you send in email, that is there any spammy words, where does the link stands, and how is the content looking, what is the images, and are the images good, or is there anything that is affecting my deliverability, and then you will get action steps. So now let's get back to deliverability and try to get into depth about what it is actually showing. So here's IP analytics, and if your IP or domain is in blacklist, it gives you an idea and alerts you that how many block lists it is in, and what are the spam folders that it is in, and you can just go easily and check here. Apart from this, it also gives you domain block list, that if you are there in any domain block list. So I'm not here in any domain block list. And it also authenticate give you an idea about your authentication, whether you have done authentication on DKIM, or is it valid now, or it has gotten invalid. It also gives you an idea about your DMARCs. And then comes the spam filter that we chose. So for Google spam filters, it is not fishy, it is not spam. So similarly for Barracuda and Spam Assassin, and these are the ESP here. And you can see that you know that for Amazon Workmail, the inbox placement is 100%. And I'll go and see for some major ESPs like G Suite, and then I'm going to go and check for AOL and email. And just Gmail is inbox. So for Gmail it's 100%. For Hotmail, so for Hotmail it's an alert here, for Outlook it's an alert here, right? For Yahoo it's 100%. So you get an entire comprehensive report here about this email account and how are the emails performing. And you also get an actionable step list, so what you can do to improve, right? So the DMARC policy, you need to, so here it is suggesting for the DMARC policy quarantine, so send a reputation for this particular domain. So you have to go and check for a DMARC policy whether it has gotten invalid or not. And then you have to check for other things like Outlook. So Outlook inbox placement was spam 100%. So these are the certain steps that you can choose to improve that. And these are the some other things like body HTML images and messages. So it gives you a very comprehensive results about your email address, and where you stand in terms of deliverability, and what are the things that you can do. So this is how you can, check the deliverability status of your email address and take actionable steps, and make sure that you are following all the best practices that are shared before this, to ensure that your emails are actually landing in primary inboxes. Thanks for watching, and let me know what other tools you want to know about for deliverability, and I will be happy to create more videos for you.